right now. Like, I think we need to see more Kaido and Yamato. For me, this is the first time that they've been talking that hasn't been the same talk every single chapter. Like, oh, you did this to me. Like,
I mean,
like,
that happened in this chapter.
You know what I'm saying? It happened, but it was like shown. And it gave us more details what we need from them. We can't have all this. We can't be on the outside of
It's basically
what they're being.
I hate you. Sorry to cut you off. It's like I hate you, but we never understood why you hated Kaido, and we
got it for multiple chapters, and now we know like she hates him because of this.
Because he's Father of the Year, duh.
Well, you think about it too. I was thinking from Kaido's perspective. I have my daughter, right, and I have an enemy who's like causing ruckus, and I kill. And for her perspective, I don't know how much she knows about Odin. But from the get, I have an enemy and I kill him because he's trying to kill me or whatever. That's what she sees. She's a little girl, so she doesn't know the whole situation. And you choose sides with that person?
See, the thing for me is, too, Yamato's like a weird character because she literally, from what we've seen in this chapter, we've only seen her recognize who Odin is through the pot situation.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You know what I'm saying? Like she wasn't able to read his adventures. For her to be saying like I'm Odin
That's what I'm saying from
and
Kaido's
I want to
perspective,
take up his mantle and I want to do this. I get what she saw was super inspirational, but at the end of the day, like, did she really know the reason why he was doing it? Did she agree with Kaido back then at that young age of like saying, I don't agree with what my father is doing, and I know the truth about Odin as well. So him doing this makes me feel this way. Because if not, like, I don't know, but since she's going to read it now, like she read it afterwards, it makes more sense then. But her saying I want to be Odin before reading it, that doesn't make sense to me.
That's
probably it's like when you find an artist you like and you're like, oh yeah, and instead of like reading up on them, you just go, I'ma just be on the level of listening to their music and go by what their music says, and then you go deeper. That's basically what she did. She saw that and was like, yeah, I'm gonna be Odin, and then was like, oh, now I really want to be Odin.
I agree with y'all what y'all are saying, but there's two levels to this, right? Because with Yamato, she knows Kaido, and she knows he's evil, and she knows he's a terrible person. She probably already didn't like how he moved in general, right?
We need that, though.
Yeah. But then Shinobu explained what happened with the pot. Like, he was doing it, and then Shinobu, well, because she was there, explained that he was doing this for the people of Wano and everything.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
and she absorbed that. And then it's like, yo, this guy's the man. And then she got the... You know, I don't agree with anything. It's still stupid to me, but it's like, I get it. She's an 8-year-old. My dad's evil. The one person I've ever seen be able to put him in a position of weakness is doing this epic, awesome hour thing. And then, like, for the reasons that I'm hearing, and then I get the journal. Like, I get why she rocks with Odin. It's just a stupid 8-year-old thing, though, that she's still doing 20 years later. Like, it's like,
no, now she's she's an angsty teenager.
She's 28.
Yeah, she's 28.
She's 28.
She's still going through that angsty teenager phase.
Man.
Yeah, I just don't agree. Like, just wanting to be Odin.
To me,
it's super weird.
She wants the freedom aspect, but just don't. You don't gotta want to be the person. You can be inspired by someone and not try to emulate everything that is them.
That's what I'm saying. Teenage angst.
Like Luffy ain't Shanks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And Shanks did a lot more for Luffy, so...
Yeah.
The whole thing is, the way it works is that Yamato, though, that's the whole thing, would have to know that already how Kaido is. That's the only way it works. That's what I'm saying before from Kaido's perspective, because like, what if she didn't know that? She just know that this person was... Because also, too, she was around when Odin made a fool of himself, you know? Everything was explained.
It was 5 years, she was 8, so she was 3 when he started doing it.
So the thing is, the whole thing being explained was like, if she doesn't notice about Kaido, why do you believe your father's enemies already? That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, you just take their side over. So it has to be Kaido must have been the only way. That's the only way that makes sense.
But that's also true that she would have known that he was dancing for those 5 years. Like, she's experienced it possibly, even seen it. Why was he doing this? Why was this dude who was able to fight Kaido at this level doing that?
Yeah.
But anyway.